Welcome back to the channel, guys. We got Alan Parsons Project, Eye in the Sky today. We've done one song from the Alan Parsons Project thus far, La Sagrada Familia.
Yeah, that one was really cool.
That was a request from somebody that got us into Alan Parsons Project. And on the heels of that, in the comments, you guys had said we got to check out Eye in the Sky, and that's why we've arrived. And we're interested in checking this one out, right? Because the last one was really cool.
Yeah, I thought it was really cool. It was about the church and just very different than a lot of the other stuff that we've done on the channel. So I thought that was unique.
Yeah, it was... the production value on it seemed great. The uniqueness in the composition, the sound in general, it was very introspective feeling. So we'll see if that holds true on this one. Don't know if that's representative of their sound, or maybe this is going to be way different.
Yeah.
But from the production side of things, it sounds like Alan Parsons had played a big role in Pink Floyd's Dark Side of the Moon and the Beatles' Abbey Road, which is
two huge albums.
Two albums that clearly were very, very popular. So this guy knows what he's doing. Let's see if he's going to bring the fire on Eye in the Sky. You ready to get it going?
I am. Let's do it.
Let's go. Okay, that might be the most popular introduction song for sports arenas ever.
Yeah, I hear that all the time at sports games, but I feel like, isn't it? I think it might be sampled in something too.
I don't know, but I definitely know I've heard it as like an intro. It's like they play that and then they start announcing the players as they're coming in and stuff. Got goosebumps already. Just pause it quickly here because I don't know where we're going to go, but that was so fire. I mean, it was so cool to know. I mean, as we said, you recognize that from a sports intro.
Yeah.
But so cool knowing that came from an actual song.
Yeah, for sure. Like
right?
where that came from.
Yeah, you know, I thought it was just kind of they put it together as an intro for sports. Thing, right?
Yeah.
But no, they got it from an actual song, and the build in that was incredible. The clarity and the crispness is on point.
Yeah.
Everything sounds so vibrant and full.
They also built it so much. Like it started out with just being a little bit more of that like intro portion, right? Like you hear in sports games, and they built on that and then faded it out so nicely.
Yeah, and the layering on it was great. Just, you know, I can see why the production value for Alan Parsons Project. Like already I'm like, okay, this is different.
Yeah.
This sounds different than what I'm accustomed to. So let's see where we're going to go with it. right, so we got Eye in the Sky.
Yeah.
I was pointing at the screen there. I don't know if you saw me.
Yeah, it looked like an eye.
Yeah, so this is the lyric video, and obviously, making the lyric video, they put an eye in the sky, which I thought was a cool touch.
Yeah.
But back to the song itself, obviously, production value continued into the second half as well.
Yeah,
Sounds
A+.
beautiful. So many different layers, and it's almost hard to pick out individually, but it all just blends together really well. Like, I don't know what strings they're using. I don't know if it's a synth that he's got going on.
Yeah.
This is from 1982, I believe. I don't know if this is a remastered version or what, or how this has progressed over time, but I just cannot get over the clarity.
Yeah, it sounds so good.
It sounds so crisp. Everything sounds crisp. And then we've got the song itself. Anything that you're picking up from the lyrics there?
What I'm kind of taking from it is, in the beginning portion, he's kind of talking about almost like a relationship, like his partner has done something, like, I don't know if it's like lying or cheating or something, but she's
There's something going on
done
that's a problem.
something. Yeah. And that now he's kind of like at his wit's end, like, enough's enough, no more second chances, you can cry all you want, I'm not changing my mind, like, I'm over it type thing.
Yeah.
However, then it leads into the chorus where they're talking about eye in the sky, right? So I don't know if that's just referring to him saying that, like, he knows, like, he doesn't really need specific proof or anything. He just knows that this happened because he can feel it from an intuition, or if he's talking about, like,
I think it could be like both, maybe him, but also beyond that, like the eye in the sky being is all knowing when you refer to the eye in the sky or God or whatever.
Yeah, true.
So in that respect, it's like, maybe from a moral standpoint, it's like, okay, you can act a certain way, but at the end of the day, your actions are, they're always going to be there as transgressions that have occurred, right? So, everything's going to come out in the wash at the end of the day, right? So, but I agree with you that it seems like the messaging in the song is relating to an issue in a relationship dynamic of sorts.
Yeah.
But it's also, I think, written in a way that it can be taken as the listener wants to take it. So it's not so
it's
specific.
open for interpretation.
Yeah, it's not so specific that it means something in particular. You could be listening to this and feeling a certain way that's completely unrelated to what we just talked about, and it still resonate with you.
Yeah.
Which I do like with songs is that when they write them, that it can be open to interpretation, but also allude to a specific point.
Yeah, because it touched on, like, believing your lies and stuff like that. So, I mean, it really could probably be a dynamic and negative, could be applied to any relationship dynamic, not necessarily a romantic one.
Yeah, so let's continue and see where we go with it.
I am the eye in the sky, looking at you. I can read your mind. I am the maker of rules, dealing with fools. I can cheat you blind, and I don't need to see anymore to know that I can read your mind. I can read your mind. I can read
Nice fade out.
Yeah, like the guitar there at the end.
So really interesting composition in general, I think, because it's obviously more of a progressive rock sound.
Yeah.
And this is only our second song from the Alan Parsons Project, so I don't know what category generally going to place them in. But it's interesting because I feel like you could play this song in a lot of different scenarios. So you could play it, I feel like I could play this listening in my car, driving somewhere. Yeah. I feel like I could play it just, throwing on the headphones and I wanted to zone out and listen to some music that's going to take you somewhere. I feel like you could, play it at maybe a party or a get together or something like that, and it still be fitting for the environment. And so it's got a lot of places you could play it, and I think that's cool when artists can do that, is they can make a song that can transcend to so many different environments. Yeah. And I think that's from this light, fluffy vocal presence that they have on it, combined with this very smooth and slick rhythmic melody that they've got, and then the repetitive chorus section that they have. So really nice composition. I really like this one overall, how they put it all together. And then, as we mentioned, the layering musically is fantastic. Yeah,
and I agree. I think that it is light enough that you could play it at like a social gathering or like, just like you're hanging out and relaxing, but it's also like progressive enough that you said that you could also get some of that kind of like transcending, like you're taking you away on a journey, like zoning out and just kind of, relaxing and doing your own thing with headphones.
Yeah. I did find it interesting, the lyrics though, again, like we were trying to piece it together midway there, and the eye in the sky portion of the chorus versus the main verse sections are very, very different from each other. Yeah. And because the eye in the sky, like I make the rules type thing, I'm all knowing, all seeing, right?
Yeah, and like I have to deal with the fools. Like I'm the one with control. I can cheat you blind if I want to. Thing.
So it's interesting because like you could make the argument that he's saying he's in control of his own destiny at the end of the day, right? And I know what you're up to. I can make the decision to not accept this. Yeah. And then that would play into some of the verse components as well. But the lyrics that stand out for me is I make the rules. Like, as you say, eye in the sky, I make the rules. That's kind of like a real God perspective for me.
I would agree with
anyways.
That. Yeah.
And like usually when you're talking about generally, if you said to somebody the eye in the sky, you'd be like, that's a supernatural idea. Yeah. Right?
Like the overseer of all things.
Yeah. So I don't know if maybe if you went back and listened to the verse lyrics, maybe if you took the other concept of saying, okay, let's look at this from a supernatural approach and what those lyrics mean from the verse, you might interpret it differently. Because we took it the opposite way, right? We took the verse lyrics first and then into the chorus, and that's kind of confused us a little bit. But anyways, first listen, can't get it all right. You guys can let us know what your thoughts are on the structure of what the lyrics represent. But do you want to add any other thoughts?
No, I liked it. I thought it was really cool, very different and very unique. And you can tell that they just put a lot of creativity in this, which I thought was awesome.
Agreed. Eye in the Sky from the Alan Parsons Project. I can see why, like I said, production value is there for them and they're known for that.
100%.
And I'd like to know maybe, you guys can point out specific spots where they would have worked on the Pink Floyd and Beatles album. I don't know if it's the whole thing or if they just, helped engineer certain songs or what. So you guys can give us some of those insights and let us know if there's anything else from these guys that you want us to check out. We've only done two, but I know this
for so far.
Yeah, I know I think this is their most popular song, Eye in the Sky. But,
okay.
But you guys can confirm that down low. If you haven't subscribed, you got to get on that, man.
Come join our community.
Yeah, hit that subscribe button. Hit the notification bell. That'll get you notified about what we've dropped. You'll see it pop up on your...
Yeah, we got lots of stuff coming. 2 videos every day. Music, comedy, sports, history. So
yeah, that'll pop up on your phone or on your computer. It'll tell you exactly what we're dropping. So anyways, guys, that's it from us today. We'll be back with another one tomorrow, and we'll see you then.
Thanks for watching, guys. See you then.